Welcome to the Motor City. This is Comerica Park. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the St. Louis Cardinals and the Detroit Tigers. John Sciambi, Chris Singleton with you. We're all eager to see if his heroics last time out carry over. He was absolutely dialed in at the plate, Singy.
Dialed in is right, partner. Everything seemed to be going his way. Looking forward to seeing if that same timing and energy carries over in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the hill in this one, Jack Flaherty. Singy, he was impressive his last time out.
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
Just about ready to roll. Lars Nootbaar now at the plate. And we're underway in Detroit. Fouled off. He was late. The 1-1. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Comes the 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That one not close. Full count now. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch. And I tell you what, he earned that walk.
The 0-1. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul.
Oh.
Caught him looking for the K.
Batting third.
And now it's Ivan Herrera.
Ivan Herrera.
Nope, that's off the plate.
The 1-0. And another ball. Nootbaar over at first with 1 away. Swings and misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Squirts away a little bit. Payoff pitch. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting fourth, third baseman, Nolan Gorman.
Right.
The 0-1. McKinstry. The throw to first. Inning over. We go to the bottom of the first, and on the mound now, Dustin May. Singy, he was impressive his last time out.
Well, he's off to a good start, getting a win in his first start of the season, and so lifted a little bit of pressure. Right here, it's all about getting win number 2.
Gleyber Torres up now for the Tigers.
He's hitting for that pop.
25,
Came out of the gates really strong.
Torres.
Pitch
Ball
misses inside. Ball 1. Torres matched a homer in his last game. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Sliced hard but foul. And the 0-1.
That's a ball.
Ripped on a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Torres headed for the plate. Relay throw home. The tag out.
Tag.
Batting third. Right
And next to hit for
fielder,
Detroit, Kerry Carpenter. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble.
Oh,
Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. One out and a runner at second here in the second game of the series.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate, runners in scoring position, and a hitter's count.
Man at second. Line drive, that's a base hit. Coming home. The throw in, safe at home, and the runner scores from second. On the board first, it's 1-0. In there at the knees, that's strike 1. On the ground to the left. Off balance speed, there's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Back at Comerica Park, we move ahead to the top of the second now. Pedro Pajes digs in now. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Pajes tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he went around. That's ruled a swing.
that's a ball.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Batting sixth, shortstop Mason Wynn.
Now the 0-1. That's a strike. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Center fielder.
Digging
Victor
in, it's the
Scott
speedy outfielder, Victor Scott. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Now a drag bunt, third base side. Bare hand grab, high throw to first, and he can't reach it. And he's going to make it up to second base, as that's a two-base error.
Batting 8th, second baseman Thomas Sajaci.
That one fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Back here in Detroit, we head to the bottom of the second. Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers. That one in the dirt, and it's 1-0. Dingler will handle the catching duties in this one, hitting 5th in today's lineup. His slugging percentage so far this year.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Just missed. That's in for a strike on the outside corner. And now 3-1. Next offering is fouled back. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Take your base.
A great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Ball 1, no strikes. Inside, almost got him.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here, or this could get ugly.
And another ball. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Ground ball could be 2. Here's Wynn for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Batting 7th.
One out man at first.
baseman,
Zach McKinstry, the next to hit.
That's off the corner. Whoa.
Not close, and it deflects away. And now a man into scoring position. Man at second. There's a strike. 3-1. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Javier Baez.
Nope. Ball 1.
Two on, 1 out. Hit on the ground might be 2. Here's Wynn for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. Back at Comerica Park. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Jordan Walker. Swings through that one for strike 2. And that just misses. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And it's a called strike after the review. Still 2 challenges left for them.
Up next for the Cardinals, left fielder Lars Nootbaar.
Well, it's clear they're struggling with pitch selection today. Swinging it off-speed stuff off the plate. They need to be more patient and wait for the right pitch, not just the next pitch.
Late with the swing there. That one almost got him. Swings and misses. Picks up strikeout number 7.
First baseman,
now, Alec Burleson. Caught looking his first time up.
Ball 1.
Challenge from behind the dish here. So the call stands. Still 1 challenge left for them. Two down, nobody on. This one ripped, but foul to the right.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Ball 2.
Up the middle. Dives and he can't hang on. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And they come away without an out.
For the Cardinals, the designated hitter, Ivan Herrera.
Fly ball down the line. And that drops foul. Burleson leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Whoa.
That pitch in for a strike. Now 1-2.
Ball 2.
Got him swinging. Back here in Detroit, set for the bottom of the 3rd. Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers.
Yes.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, not in time. He's safe.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Ball 1.
Man at second. And that's in for a strike. Pulls that one foul. Runner in scoring position, nobody out here in the last half of the 3rd. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Here's a 2-2. Good take by Torres.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Win. Slings to first in time. So now with 1 away and a man at second. Here's Riley Green. A double and a run scored his first time up.
Oh!
This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. His 4th home run of the season, and they add to the lead. It's 3-0.
He's picked up right where he left off last game, Boog. What can't this guy do? It's like BP for him in the box lately.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two runs across in the inning here in the second game of the series.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
In the air to left center, Nootbaar on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Hey! That's a ball.
Just missed. Next offering upstairs. Downstairs, and that's ball 4.
It's been a little bit of a shaky inning, but he's still in a good spot to get out of this thing without giving up any more runs. He's just got to turn the page and go after this next guy.
Out towards right center field. Scott should have this one. And that is that. As we go to the top of the 4th. Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Nolan Gorman. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back. And it is gone. His first homer of the year, and they're chipping away. It's 3-1.
You know, these Cards showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Top half of inning number 4.
Nope.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
That's in there. 2-2.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
And a payoff pitch. This one in the air center field. Meadows settles under it, and there's one down. Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals.
Shortstop,
Went down on
Mason
strikes his
Wynn.
first time through. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit. Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Up next for the Cardinals, center fielder Victor Scott II.
Oh, he doesn't get the
that's a
call.
ball.
Ball one. Bunting for a hit. He pops it up. And that's the third out. Bottom of the fourth,
Leading
digging
off
in,
for the
Colt
Tigers,
Keith.
second baseman Colt Keith.
And
No.
ball one.
Well, these Tigers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Nope.
Just missed. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
He just hasn't had
Up
great
next
command of
for
his
the
pitches in this
Tigers,
one. Definitely
third
more walks than
baseman,
you'd like to see.
Zach McKinstry.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Ball one.
Got him. One down.
Up next for the
One out man at
Tigers,
first.
shortstop,
Elmago coming to the
Javier
dish.
Baez.
0 for 1 so far. That's in there. Strike one. Swings and misses at the sweeper. Man at first, one away.
Ball.
Quick move to first. Runner on the go. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Scott takes it in for the out. And there's two down.
Up next for the Tigers, center fielder Parker Meadows.
Fastball for a
Ooh.
strike. Hard hit left side. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. All set for the start of the
Leading off
inning.
for the
And stepping in for the
Cardinals,
Cardinals,
second
Thomas
baseman,
Sajazi. Flaherty back to work. And that one almost hit him. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. 1-1 now. That clips the corner.
A 1-2 count, all he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Swings through it for the K.
Up
And
next
that K
for the
brings him into
Cardinals,
double
right fielder
digits for the
Jordan
game.
Walker.
Ball one.
The Cardinals trailing by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Hey!
That clips the corner.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Throw to first is in time. Back
Up
to the
next
leadoff
for the
spot in the St. Louis
Cardinals, left
lineup.
fielder,
Lars
Lars
Nootbaar
Nootbaar.
will hit next. A strikeout and a walk.
Ball high. Ball two.
That
Nope,
one
that's wrong.
misses. 3 balls, no strikes. Upstairs, and that is ball 4.
4 pitches. That's an
Up
easy
next for
walk,
the
man. He could have walked
Cardinals,
me
first
right there,
baseman,
Boog. The last
Alec
one wasn't even
Burleson.
close.
Misses
No,
again,
that's a
5
ball.
in a row. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Grounds one to short. Throw on to
Yep,
Torkelson.
he's out.
Out number 3. Back at Comerica
Leading
Park,
off for
bottom
the
of the
Tigers,
inning, Glaber
designated
Torres
hitter,
up now for the
Gleyber
Tigers.
Torres.
Not close with that one, and that is ball 1.
Well, these Tigers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing
Nope,
that
that's
really
off
stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
That's to third. Fires to first in time.
Now pitching
And you
for
know we're
St.
living
Louis,
A new
number
arm into the
64,
game, the righty, Ryan Fernandez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Two balls, no strikes to count. Fernandez, in his second season, he features a slider, a 4-seamer, a changeup, and occasionally uses a
Ball three.
cutter. A changeup missing. Ball 3. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
3-1 now. That one ripped, but foul. Payoff pitch. In the air, left field. Nootbaar on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Up next
Now it's the right
for
fielder,
Tigers,
Kerry Carpenter.
Right fielder,
Picking up where he left
Kerry
off last game,
Carpenter.
Boog. Really comfortable in the box. You can see it in his body language.
First pitch misses.
Nope,
Nasty
that's
backdoor
away.
slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
The next
No,
offering
that's the ball.
misses. And now 3-0.
He's just missing with some pitches that I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
High fly ball, right field. Walker has a beat on it, and that is that.
Now pitching.
We're back, and they make a change to start the sixth. The new pitcher, Brennan Hanafy.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
That's the ball.
The 1-1.
Whoa.
Way inside, gets out of the way. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass. Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from...
That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Runner around third. And now they trail by one.
He was all over that one. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Pages up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. The Redbirds with the tying run at second. And we're the top half of the sixth.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
There's a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Out to short, Baez. Throw to first in time.
Shortstops are expected to make tough plays look routine, and that's what he did right there. Just a great example of why he plays one of the most demanding positions on the field.
Man at second.
Whoa.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Slinging it to first in time.
You expect to see shortstops make great plays, and it's especially important at a big moment like that. Nicely done.
Now up for St. Louis, Victor Scott, 1 for 2.
Whoa.
The other way. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. Runner around third on his way to the plate. That gets by him.
Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch.
New pitcher for the Tigers, Brant Hurter.
Brant Hurter.
Now there's a bullet down the line. Fair ball. Runner around third. He scores and they have the lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Next to hit, Jordan Walker. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Man on second, 2 down.
That's a ball.
That one misses. 3-1 now.
Well, out there on the mound, he's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out, get out of this inning.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Tosses to first, and that'll do it.
Now pitching for
Back
St.
now
Louis,
for the bottom of the
number
sixth,
67.
and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Number 67.
And this is an important part of this
Leading
game.
off for the
Tight score
Tigers,
and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. Got him swinging.
Up next for the Tigers, second baseman, Colt Keith.
Almost got him. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Home team down a run here in the bottom of the 6th. And that's down and away. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Stays alive. And he walked him. And after that long battle, he's aboard representing the tying run.
Tigers,
Stepping in, Zach McKinstry. He's 0 for 1. And he takes one right on the black. It's 0-1.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percent.
Runner on the move. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Out number 2.
Up next for the Tigers, shortstop Javier Baez.
Swung on, belted. Carrying well. And it flies to the deepest part of the park. No doubt about this one. Home run. And they've rallied from 3 back. It's 5. Ryan Stanek taking over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And here is Parker Meadows in there for strike 1. Two down, nobody on, and that's in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Top of inning number 7, and here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Lars Nootbaar. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that one fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to.
Hacks and misses. It's a
Up
strikeout.
next for the Cardinals, first baseman Alec Burleson.
That's off the mark. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ball 2.
Strike 3, went back to the sweeper and got the
Up next for
strikeout.
the Cardinals, the designated
Kyle
hitter,
Finnegan
Ivan
will take over
Herrera.
here.
Now
These are the
pitching
spots
for the
relievers
Tigers,
really make a name for
number
themselves. Late
67,
and close.
Kyle
There's not much margin for error,
Finnegan.
but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Herrera
Nope,
in the
that's
box
fine.
here. Lets that one go for a ball. That just misses. And the count is 2-0.
He was looking for some firewood right there. I tell you what, if you're not out in front, you swing at that pitch, you'll be looking for a new bat.
And
Oh,
that
great.
is downstairs. And now 3-1. Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that is that.
Now pitching for St.
Riley
Louis,
O'Brien
number
gets
61,
handed the rock out of the
Riley
pen.
O'Brien.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in
Leading
position
off
to
for
face
the
a couple of
Tigers,
lefties this inning.
Designated hitter, Gleyber Torres.
And a strike to Gleyber.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Nope, outside.
And that's in for a strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. To the right side. Throws to first in time.
Up next for the Tigers, left fielder, Riley Green.
That's ripped. Base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Other than ripping one into the
Up
gap or
next
blasting
for
one
the
over the wall,
Tigers,
there aren't a whole lot of
right
hits that are more
fielder,
satisfying than a
Gary
nice line
Carpenter.
drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Carpenter in the box now. No balls and a strike. Carpenter wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep their remaining challenge.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Next
Oh.
pitch misses. Ball 2. Maybe a 2 ball. 5, 4, 3. 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. Back here in Detroit, now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Nolan Gorman. And that's outside, and that's ball 1. Swing and a foul out of play.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
That's in there. Going to count 1 and 2.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And
got him swinging for the K.
Up next for the Cardinals, catcher Pedro Paez.
That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
The Tigers holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 2. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Hey, I got to give him credit for busting it down to first to beat out that hit. Speed is obviously not a big part of his game. A little bit out in front of that off-speed pitch on the inside part of the plate, but he did just enough to drop it in fair down the line.
0-1 now. That one missed. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. On the ground, Baez. Here's Keith for 1. Over to first, safe.
It's such a great feeling when a team can rely on their shortstop to make a play like that. It builds up confidence for everyone on his team. It might even inspire a few more web gems before the game is over.
Now pitching.
So they turn to their closer, Kenley Jansen.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Scott at the plate now. That's ball 1.
Well, with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
Close, but called a ball. Ball 2. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Here's a 1-1. That's in there.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
The 1-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Outside low. Ball 3.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
And the tying run is on base.
Well, that's a pretty significant two-out walk as it moves the tying run up into scoring position. It's definitely not what you're looking for from your pitchers late in the ball game.
Right through there for a strike. 2 on, 2 outs. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the 0-2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Inning over. That's a crucial missed opportunity. Back at Comerica Park, bottom of the 8th. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers.
That's the ball.
What a stop to first. In the dirt. Great pick. Got him.
Up next
What
for
a
the
play.
Tigers. Catcher Dylan Dingler.
And first offering is fouled off.
Oh,
O'Brien, 31 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2017.
ball 2.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. And there's a ball. Swinging at ball 4. That was off the outside edge. On the mound now, JoJo Romero.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Keith, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
A little out front there as he swings through it. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Back here in Detroit and stepping in for the Cardinals, Jordan Walker. Out to short, Baez. Slings to first in time.
Up next for the Cardinals, left fielder Lars Nootbaar.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. 2 away now. 1 out left for the Cardinals. Alec Burleson getting ready to hit. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases.
Strike 1.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
On the ground, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. They hang on to win it by a run. Kenley Jansen picking up the save for Chris Singleton and our entire. Live from Rate Field on the south side of Chicago. Saturday baseball on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the Chicago White Sox. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. All eyes on this team and what they've been able to do with their bats recently. Been ripping the cover off the ball.
Yeah, the way they've been putting up runs, it honestly looks like they've been taking BP out there, Boog. Excellent timing with their swings and clutch with runners on base. You name it, they're doing it. But can they keep this pace up today? That's what I want to find out.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Sean Burke. Singy, he was impressive his last time out.
Yeah, got the W last time out. 6 innings, a quality start. Hey, if a guy will give you that, you'll take it every single time.
All right, just about ready for baseball. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate.
George Springer.
And we're underway here on the south side of Chicago. Next offering is fouled back. Way out front for strike two. That's too low. 2-2. Next pitch is outside. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
And down on strikes. One away.
Batting second, first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Hey!
The 0-1.
Ball.
That one missed. South side of Chicago, just getting started here. That's down and in. Fouled off left side. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting third.
Two down,
catcher,
bases empty.
Alejandro Kirk.
Alejandro Kirk will hit next.
High.
And now the 0-1. Ripped to short. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. We go to the bottom of the first. And the starter for Toronto, Trey Savage. How about a report on him, Chris?
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
Chase Meidroth steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Second baseman, number 10, Chase Meidroth.
Into center. Full extension, makes the catch. What a play.
Catcher, Kyle Teal.
Right through there for a strike. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Batting third, the shortstop.
Two outs, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop, Colson Montgomery. The 0-1. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. That one felt good, his second of the year, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0.
Yeah.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. That one fouled off.
Ball outside.
Varsho needs just one more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues. And a foul ball.
Ball.
Yeah, and making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
Here's the 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2-2 now. And that's downstairs and outside.
For Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one
That's the
misses.
ball. Take
So
your
a
base.
leadoff walk.
When you go that deep into it at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
First
No.
offering, and it just misses.
Ball 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Check
Yeah.
swing, and he went. And now 2-2. That one 95 to finish him off.
Batting 6, the designated
One out man
hitter,
at first.
Davis Schneider.
Davis Schneider next up for the Blue Jays. Runner on the go. Pitch
That's out.
misses. Throw to
Hey,
second.
big
Save.
throw.
Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Varsho coming home. He scores to tie it up, and he'll reach second with 1 away.
Batting 7.
Nice
left
job of
fielder,
driving that pitch
Jesus
the other way
Sanchez.
on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And that one goes straight to the backstop. Schneider up to third on the wild pitch.
Heads up base running right there.
The 1-0. And that drops in for a strike.
Ball,
Just
too high.
missed.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
That's
Ball.
off the mark. Full count now. 1 away with a runner at third here at the top of the second. This one smoked on its way out of here. A 2-run homer, his second of the year, and the Blue Jays have the lead now. It's 3-1. Here's the second baseman, Ernie Clement.
Ball. Ball 2. Yep.
Swings through that one. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Jimenez.
Late on that fastball. That one to first.
That's foul.
And that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Line drive, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Springer in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Ripped, but it curls foul. Swinging a ground ball, and it goes just foul. There's a line drive to left field. Stretches out. It hauls it in. Back at right field, bottom of the second, Austin Hayes steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Austin Hayes.
That misses.
That's a ball.
Ball one. Hayes, in his 7th season, 30 years old now, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2016. Right through there for a strike. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
That's a ball.
High fly ball down the left field line. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. So he goes yard to left. And they cut into the deficit.
Ball.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Close,
Ball.
but called a ball. Ball 2. Next offering is fouled back. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. And here is Sosa to the plate. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the second game of the series. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Springer takes it in for the out. And there are 2 outs.
Batting 8th, first baseman, Miguel Vargas.
Hey.
On the ground, and it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, and he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Derek Hill in the box now. Takes strike 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. The 0-2. Got him swinging. They limit the damage here. Here on the south side, and now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Slice to right
Foul ball.
and foul ball.
Ball.
It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go
Ball
that
three.
deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. The 3-1. Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Blue Jays, catcher Alejandro Kirk.
Ay.
Guerrero aboard here at first with nobody out. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. And the 0-2. Got him swinging.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
And now
center
it's
fielder,
Dalton Varsho. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100.
Hook one.
Man at first, one away. Pitch kicks away. No advance, though. Oh, and 2 now.
That's a
Varsho
check.
checks
What do
his
you got?
swing, appeal to third. He did not go around. Waves at the bender for the
Up
strikeout.
next for the Blue Jays, third baseman Addison Barger.
Ball. No.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
And it's
Ay.
even up.
Ball.
Just
No.
missed. What a stop. Goes to second with it, and very nicely done for the out. Back here on the south
And leading
side,
off
set
the
for the
White
bottom of the
Sox,
third, Chase
second
Mydroff
baseman,
steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Chase Mydroff.
Ball.
And a swing and a miss there.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs. Get deeper in the count. You try to climb the ladder.
Next
Ball.
one misses, and now it's 3-2. Left field. And that is a foul ball.
It's not the first time we've seen him chase a fastball out of the zone. In fact, it's happened a few times now, and that's something to pay attention to the rest of the way.
Stays alive. Payoff pitch. That one
Ball
misses.
four. Take your
So a
base.
leadoff walk.
Pretty good pitch on
Up
3-2,
next for
right
the
around the
White
knees,
Sox,
but just no help from the
catcher,
umpire.
Kyle Teal.
Now this one gets away from the catcher, but no advance. That's ball one.
Outside.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today.
Up next for the
And the
White
batter now,
Sox,
Colson
the
Montgomery.
shortstop,
1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at-bat. Sliced hard but foul. And that is downstairs. And the count is 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout.
Up next
He
for
picks
the
up his
White
fifth
Sox,
strikeout on the hill.
designated hitter, Andrew Benintendi.
No.
Mydroth off of first with 2 away.
Hey.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Back at right
Leading on for
field.
the
Now
Blue
it's the
Jays,
Toronto
the
designated hitter, Davis Schneider.
Well, these
Hey,
Jays doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
This one in the air center field. Baldwin gets under it, and there's one down.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to
next
the
for the
next
Blue
arm
Jays,
before an
left
offense does
fielder,
any damage,
Jesus
and that might be the
Sanchez.
case today.
Ball one.
And that one fouled off. 1-1 now. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss at a slider. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. So digging in,
Up next
Ernie
for the Blue
Clement.
Jays,
His
second
first
baseman,
at bat was a
Ernie
strikeout.
Clement.
Outside. Ball.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. And
That's
a foul
foul.
ball. Here's a 1-1. On the ground to the left.
No, that's foul.
And foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Missed
Ball
inside with the curve. That one lifted to left and makes the grab. And that is that. Here on the south side, ready to go, bottom four,
Right
Austin
fielder,
Hayes
Austin
steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Hayes.
That one finds the zone. 0-1.
You know, these White Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
The 0-2.
Ball one.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Can't glove it cleanly. The underhand flip, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy
Up
following the
next for
misplay.
White Sox, center fielder Brooks Baldwin.
Right through there for a strike. And that is out of play. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Picks up
next
strikeout
for
number
the
7.
White Sox,
So up
third
next,
baseman,
Lenny Sosa.
Lenny
He's 0 for 1.
Sosa.
And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Sosa not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And that one was indeed a strike. Still one challenge left for them. The 0-2. In the air, left field. And that ends the inning.
Now pitching for the White
Number
Sox.
62 taking
Number
over on the
62.
mound. He's making his second appearance of the season.
Leading off for the Blue Jays, shortstop Andres Jimenez.
Well, these Blue Jays, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. A handful have turned into outs, but of the balls they put in play, 10 have been line drives. I say keep barreling the ball and good things will happen. Don't let that get you frustrated.
Here's a 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. That hit him.
Line. It got
And the
him.
leadoff
Pittsburgh.
man is
Up
aboard
next
to
for the
start
Blue
the
Jays,
inning.
Right fielder George Springer.
Quick move to first, and he's back in safely.
Ball.
The 1-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a
Up
strikeout.
next for the Blue Jays,
One out
first
man at
baseman,
first.
Vladimir
Vladdy
Guerrero
Jr. stepping
Jr.
to the dish now.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
Down and in, moved his feet. Out towards right center field, and that's a base hit. Around second, on his way to third. The relay in the dirt, and he can't hang on to it. Almost a fantastic
Up next
play.
for the Blue Jays, catcher Alejandro Kirk.
Runner takes off, and he hits a ground ball right side, and that's just foul. 2 on, 1 out. That one found hard the other way.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Center field. Baldwin in position. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. He's in to score on the sac fly, and they lead by
Up
2.
next for the Blue Jays,
Dalton
center fielder
Varsho
Dalton
next up for the
Varsho.
Blue Jays.
Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. He's just one shy of that milestone.
Swinging a foul straight back. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Ball 2.
That
Ball
one
3.
misses. Full count now.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
Baldwin on his way over, and that's the 3rd out. Back here on the south
And
side,
leading off
we
for
head
the
to the
White
bottom of the
Sox,
5th. Miguel
first
Vargas
baseman,
steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Miguel Vargas.
That clips the zone, and it's 0-1.
You know, these White Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And they had their first hit since the
Up
second
next for
inning.
the White
Couple of hits in a
Sox,
row for him here.
left
Timing on the
fielder,
swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it
Hill.
up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Ball.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now
Up
with
next for
nobody
the
out.
White
Well, just a
Sox,
nice job coming
second
through in a pretty
baseman,
high leverage spot right there. That's a ball that a lot of
Chase
times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there,
Ball.
it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff with base hit. Good
Ball.
spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. First and second, no outs. Last half of inning number 5. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that's outside. He fouls it off. We'll do it again.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Payoff pitch. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2 to Jimenez. To first. Double play. Nicely
Up
done.
next for the White Sox.
So up now for Chicago,
Catcher,
Kyle Teal, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Teal.
That's out to center field. Varsho moving under this one. That is the inning. Back at right
Leading off
field.
for the
And
Blue
now for the
Jays,
Jays,
third
Addison
baseman,
Barger.
Addison Barger.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
That's
That
a
was
ball.
absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Upstairs. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. One down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking
next
ball
for the
right
Blue
there. I
Jays,
think he
the
tried to do a little bit
designated
too
hitter,
much. Sometimes those eyes can
Davis
get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Foul ball. Oh, 1 now. Up the middle. Montgomery. Now the throw to first on the run. Got him.
Now
Nice
pitching
play.
for the White
Righty
Sox,
reliever out of the pen.
number
Jordan
49.
Leisure. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Leisure.
Jesus Sanchez, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game.
Yep.
Two down, nobody on.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Got him. That's the third out.
Now pitching for
New
Toronto,
arm out of the bullpen,
number
Tommy
45,
Nance.
Tommy
This is his
Nance.
third time out this year.
And leading off for the White Sox, the shortstop, Colson Montgomery.
No, too low.
This one in the air, center field. And there's one away.
Up next for the White Sox, designated hitter, Andrew Benintendi.
Inside.
Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any
next
better
for the
than that.
White
I'll
Sox,
tell you, when you
right
smoke a
fielder,
line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Hayes in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. Man at second. Ripped to first. Caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Baldwin.
Ball one.
That
Ball.
one missed.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Man on second, 2 down. That clips the corner. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. We go to the top of the 7th, and now for the Jays, Ernie Clement.
Hey.
Strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And one away.
For the Blue Jays, shortstop, Andres Jimenez.
Outside.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Back to the top of the order. And the batter is George Springer. 0 for 3 in this one. That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball 1.
High.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And the count 1-2. Swing and a miss. And he strikes out the side in the 7th. Here on the south side, set for the last half of the 7th, Lenny Sosa steps to the plate for the White Sox.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out.
Up next
1
for
out.
the White Sox, first baseman, Miguel Vargas.
That's in there. Check swing went around. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. On to first, gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout.
Now
Well, maybe
pitching for
approaching this.
Toronto,
Tyler
number
Rogers
71,
into the game.
Tyler
This is
Rogers.
his 5th appearance of the year. Here's
Up
the
next
left
for the
fielder,
White
Derek
Sox,
Hill, 1 for
left
2.
Fielder, Derek Hill.
Jimenez gets him easily, ends the inning.
Now pitching for the
New
White
pitcher
Sox.
for the White Sox,
Number
Mike
61,
Vassell.
Mike Vassell. Leading off for the Blue Jays, first baseman Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
See right.
Vassell, the tall righty, 225 pounds, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. He goes down looking. Guerrero
Up
thought
next
that
for the
one
Blue
missed,
Jays,
and here
catcher,
comes the challenge.
Alejandro
Good
Kirk.
eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep both their challenges. The 1-2. Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty
Up next for
nasty.
the Blue Jays,
Guerrero
catcher,
wants to challenge
Alejandro
this,
Kirk.
thought it was a ball. So the call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge. Right through there for a strike. Jackknife's out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Inside, backs him off again. That
No,
one
that's a ball.
misses. And now 3-1. Foul ball there. And a payoff pitch. Three-two. Out towards right center field. Hayes settles under this one. Takes it in for the out. At the
Up
plate,
next for the Blue
Dalton
Jays,
Varsho.
center fielder Dalton
He's someone that you
Varsho.
might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
No.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
So the call stands. No challenges left for them now. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. That one gets down for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it
Up next
every
for the Blue
time.
Jays,
He'll take those
third
bloop hits
baseman,
off the end of the bat
Addison
all
Barger.
day long. It doesn't mean you put a great swing on it, but hitters deserve to get a lucky hit every now and then. If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
No, that's a
When
ball.
you played, did you play with guys that you thought were clutch, and sort of what were the attributes you said that's what he possesses that allows him to come through?
Well, we always used to joke, you know, guys want to eat steak, and there were some that just had a knack, could understand that, all right, this is a big, payout if I can come through with a knock here. But I think when you really look at the numbers, you really audit everything, guys kind of are who they are.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So that's two straight 2-out hits.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated
Davis
hitter,
Schneider, now at the
Davis
plate.
Schneider.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. 2 on, 2 outs. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
Ball one.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. That one kicks away from the catcher. But no advance from the runners. Now all even up. On the outside corner. Got him looking. Back here on the south side, stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Chase Meidroff.
Chase Meidroff.
Now the 0-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Up next for the White Sox, catcher Kyle Teal.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Check swing, now an appeal to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Lined into right. Slides, but he can't come up with it. Round second, digging for third. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
And here is Colson Montgomery.
Ball.
Pitch misses. Ball one.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
The White Sox with the tying run at the plate. Here, the bottom half of the eighth inning.
Ball, no.
That one ripped, but foul.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Ball three.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Now there's a bullet down the line. Fair ball. In to score from third. And now they trail by one. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
That pitch clips the outside corner. 0-1. Runner at second here, one gone. He's trying for third. Pitch misses. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away. Not even close there. Ball two.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Makes the catch for the second out.
That takes away the opportunity to score the runner from third.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Jeff Hoffman.
And he may only have to face one batter in this spot. At least that's what they're hoping as he tries to strand that runner at third. Big spot here.
This one in the air center field. Varsho settles underneath it. And that will end the inning.
Now pitching for the White
We're back,
Sox.
and on the mound is the
Number
closer,
58,
Sir Anthony Dominguez. He's making his fourth appearance of the season.
Leading off for the Blue
Now the
Jays,
left fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
Jesus Sanchez.
He's already homered here in this one. That one hammered, but pulled foul. There's a swing and a drive. And it's a foul ball. Not close with that one. Ball two. That's to third. Tosses to first. Now one gone in the ninth.
Up next for the Blue Jays, second baseman, Ernie Clement.
Way inside, gets out of the way. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. And he's there with a double.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Jimenez in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Man at second. And another ball.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
Now 3-0. And ball four
down.
to a board.
Take your base.
He did not
Up next
take
for
the
the Blue
bat off
Jays,
his shoulder
right
the
fielder,
entire at
George
bat.
Springer.
That
No.
one misses. That's 5 straight.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
2 down. And a big
Up
spot
next for the
here
Blue
for
Jays,
Vladimir
first
Guerrero
baseman,
Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Pitch
Ball.
misses there. Ball one.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Sosa. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. Back at right field.
leading
And
off
now
for
the center
White
fielder,
Sox,
Brooks
center
Baldwin.
fielder, Brooks Baldwin.
Swings through that.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow
Ball.
center up the baseball and put it in play.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
Ball 2.
And it is 2-1.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing, you can tie up the ball game. But if you're patient and work a walk,
Ball.
then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
And ball
Down.
4
Ball
there.
4,
Tying
first
run
base.
is on base.
They're not ready to
Up
go home
next
quite
for the
yet.
White Sox, third baseman, Lenny Sosa.
Misses
That's a ball.
again, 5 in a row. Swings through that one out in front that time. The White Sox trying to scratch out at least one and send this to extra innings. Yeah, the home team trying to pull it out. Swings and misses, struck him
Up
out.
next for the White Sox,
Miguel
first
Vargas
baseman,
steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Miguel Vargas.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The White Sox, with the tying run on at first, we're in the last half of the 9th inning. Inside, and it's a ball and a strike. Fought off foul.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout.
Up next for the
White Sox down to their final out.
Left fielder, Derek Hill.
This one in the air, right field. And
foul.
that is foul.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Swing and a foul out of play.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But
Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
4-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.